What's up, everyone? This is John, the Average Gamer, and I'm just doing a quick follow-up of a video I did before about online gaming. I was trying to do something new that a lot of people who plays online games always tends to do the same mistakes when you're playing with other people. Now, this is just a quick 14 minute video. I'm just going to do quick about like what not to do while playing with a teammate online game with online people with online game. Totally fucked that one up. So yeah, so right now you're watching a video that getting my ass kicked and kicking some ass, and we're just gonna watch it together. Now, bear with me because I have a tendency to get too excited when I'm playing mostly Uncharted 4 multiplayer, and it gets a little like rowdy and crazy. And that's what you're not supposed to do, is to lose your nerves. I mean, guarantee you that when you get all raged up, you would tend to lose focus and stop thinking. Now, a lot of people ends up being what you call rage quitters, and you do not want to rage quit. Now, in this match here, that my teammates are actually working together. Now, it's a great thing because when you have incompetent teammates, that's a tend to be a very, very tough match. And trust me, if you don't know the maps very well, you stick with your teammates. But it's very hard when your teammates ends up fucking running all over the map and knowing the layouts of the map. It becomes a lot harder. And if they don't work together, then you just getting picked off left and right. Now, what you see here is that we definitely holding down the territory of us in this part of the map, and naturally, you do not want to go alone, and that's why you always should have backup and protect yourself. Because again, Uncharted 4 is not a perfect shooter. You want to make sure that you work together in groups of two, just in case you guys run off. Sometimes you want to improvise and you want to stock up, but again, work with a teammate because they will make sure that you will end up getting better and kicking more ass. I've seen players who actually could take on 5 other players by themselves, and if you don't have the proper tools. I mean, like, there's some good players out there. I'm not gonna deny that. But yeah, you always want to stick with the groups of two, use cover, and you probably could win the match. Right now, we're pretty much catching up in this one. This is actually a good one of my great matches that I had in this one. Everyone was just working together and kicking some ass. Strategy is the most important thing too. You don't want to run ahead like this guy do. You do not want to do that because if you do that, you guarantee you a quick death. Uh, Always work together. Always strategize. If one thing doesn't work out, always switch weapons too. Don't be afraid to improvise too. I mean, that one was pretty fucked up because I should have switched my weapon. Yeah, so I'm telling you, there's a good gameplay here, and pretty much I'm kind of used to the commentary on my own gameplay. So yeah, so this is the part that when you kind of like using that rage meter too fast, and you're getting all pissed off, and you're not thinking. At this point, yeah, it was a good strategy laying down that mine. I wish that my teammates actually picked me up at that part, and we kind of like slagging behind a little bit. That's why doing the halfway point in a match, it's good to keep your cool, because it's a frustration goes around too if you're not conscious enough with your own teammates, and if you're you know surrounded by all sides and you got that one dude who is not cooperating and he's just doing his thing, it becomes a losing match. Now here is that it's good to bunker down just to know what your enemy's going. See that guy? Don't do that. Don't run off and figure it out later. always stay by your teammates as much as you can, and you know they will try to bum rush you, and that's it. But always go around figure out a situation, and if you do that, you be able to get the better of the teammates. And this part here, I wasn't thinking. I thought, if I be, hide behind this, they're gonna get me. But yeah, I kind of messed up here because they end up going to that direction, and yeah, I kind of figured that they're gonna turn around, and they did. I kind of predicted what they were gonna do, and that was a horrible strategy there. The mine here was terrible. So I wasn't thinking. I was being attacked by both sides, and I thought, oh, I could take these guys out, and they try and get behind me. Not got me. So yeah, we're gonna lose this match because flaws that happened in doing in-game matches, and so I thought, hey, I'm just gonna wing it. And bad decision to wing it here because I end up getting caught, and I kind of flipped out a little bit. Now, naturally, this is what you should not do. You should gotta go back to getting your teammates, and yeah, he got me, and I wasn't thinking, so I could have just went to the other side. It's like, see, like there, my teammates were coming around the corner, and I should have just run towards them. But yeah, we got my asses kicked. Got my ass kicked and got their ass kicked. We were doing well beginning of it, and we just kind of lost. We dropped the ball because we wasn't working together. Now, fundamental, never rage quit because this ends up being like a very you know hits to the groin kind of thing. It hurts my groin every time that I have to give up a match that nobody wants to want to play with, and it just brings down the memorial down a little bit. Now, I'm going to put this out there. Uncharted 4's multiplayer is not the best. And I'm going to let you know this. Matchmaking, it sucks. The the lag, it happens. It definitely sucks. And then most of all is incompetent players. Now, the third one doesn't have to be a big game changer, but matchmaking is definitely a big game changer. It will definitely uh, not sink in, find matches, it takes forever, and if you constantly have to keep doing like resetting, it does breaks the gameplay. It does put your patience on its limit. And another thing is that it's been out for a year and there's no new modes. And they're focusing on another game already, so multiplayer in this is not the best. And if you're looking for a shooter, this is not the possibly not the best what you're gonna go for because again, it doesn't feel like it was gonna be a standalone like Uncharted single player, and the gunplay feels a lot different, and that's what kind of thing that I kind of hated when I was playing this one because it definitely didn't feel solid. It didn't feel solid like Uncharted 2. It didn't feel solid like, Uncharted 3. Definitely the gunplay in this one is lackluster as best, and all the weapons, even the most weakest ones has the most powerful hit detection. Any rifle that you use does more damage, and you could definitely know that if you having a assault rifle, you're gonna win the match anyway because it could. You never fire. Never look at the stats because the stats doesn't mean jack shit in this game because the stats are horrible. And now, round two for this one is that I think this is one of my worst match. I'm not too sure. I haven't looked at this video like watching as you guys are watching it, and I believe this one is my worst match. You just gotta check it out and see how it is and this. But yeah, so yeah, it's a long night. The matches that I had is just it takes forever. Um, it's not that the game is horrible. It's just that they haven't really improved on a faster pace of loading a new map or linking into another player. They take it as, well, you just guys gonna shoot each other and that's it. But we want more. Like, now they added co-op and survival mode, but I believe that Uncharted 3 had more heart into their multiplayer, and Uncharted 2, same thing. The co-op was a lot better. And they kind of dropped the multiplayer in this and focus on the single player, and that's okay. I like the single player. So alright, so finally this starting up. Um, yeah, that's took like a whole 2 minutes just to link up, and yet this is another thing I hate about starting a match, that it's already in game. Now this one actually got me really pissed off, and it was already what, 22 to 8. So there was no way in hell I was gonna win this match. Even my skill, and most of the time that I have good skill, you could definitely tell about that one. Trying my best to help this team, and through halfway through, I kind of know why they were lagging behind, and they were not working together. And that's what I'm said before in the earlier of the video, is that if you guys don't work together, you're just gonna fail. And teammate in this game is very, very hard. Finding players. So yeah, so I was like kind of like helping these guys out the best I can. Sometimes they don't even bother. Like, look at these guys. All three of them. Yeah, all three of them ends up helping this dude, rather than one dude covers the other guy's back, and the other guy ends up shooting at them so they would cover fire. But it doesn't go in that way, and my big mistake too is that I'm trying to help this dude, and I get killed, and he gets killed too, or he ran. Either way, he probably got killed. Yeah, so also another thing too, do not help a teammate that it's in cross the danger zone. Danger zone. Yes. I did the Archer thing. Yeah, yeah, so never really help out anybody in the danger zone. And if you want to win the match, yeah, you gotta sacrifice them. Yeah, I got hit, and this guy could have just took him out, but nope, nobody was there. Everyone dead. See how they were working together? That's how you should when you play Uncharted. You guys gotta stick together as best you can. And if it doesn't work out, then just don't even worry about it. Always think and re-strategize and reposition yourself to do so. But with this one, it was really hard because at the time, players were quitting. Yeah, so players were quitting. I don't know how I got hit that hard, but yeah, players were quitting pretty fucking bad. And so I was on my own, and I was like, oh shit, these players are fucking horrible. Like getting your back. Yeah, so that was kind of bullshit too. Yeah, that grenade was pretty bullshit. It was nowhere close to me, and it still got me. Even though I was like halfway, dead. But either way, that grenade couldn't fucking hit me that hard. So this guy, like, I think one of the good players in this match was just destroying us. He was like already 3 against what, 4 or 5. So yeah, I mean, yeah, we lost. Like, there was no way in hell I was going to catch up, and that's why I do not like when you start a match and it's already almost at the end of the match anyway, and you have worse players. So I hope this tip helps you, and this is John the Average Gamer, and I catch you guys next time.